I'm so glad to have you here as I'm going to highlight one of my favorites from the 2017 Beautycounter Winter Holiday set. Today I'm going to talk about the Smoky Eye Trio, which comes with 3 items. Voila, they're awesome. One is going to be the Silk Cream eyeshadow, and it's kind of a smoky look, a little gray with a little glint of glimmer in there too, shine. And then we have the liquid eyeliner, and this has just come out at Beautycounter and it's amazing. I love it. And then of course a smaller version of our full-sized volumizing mascara, which is fabulous as well. So I'm going to go through this real quick, show you how to get out of the door really quickly on a weeknight or a Friday night or Saturday night or whatever you're going to go out and want to have a little bit more of a sultry look. Super easy, 3 simple steps, and then we'll go over a basic face too. So first of all, I always put my, I always do my eyes first, because if the remnants of the shadow falls, then I'm going to end up with darker circles under my eyes where I've already done my base makeup. So I always do the eyes first. Today I don't have to worry about that as much because we're dealing with creams, and creams don't deal with the falling pigments as much. So, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes with this. Now, because I use this with clients, I'm going to go ahead and use my hand as a palette and get some of the liquid on there, and then use my finger instead. And I'm just going to come across, starting with the middle and going sweeping back and forth on the eye, and then I'm going to come over to the corner and kind of give a little bit more in the crease, and I'm going to just wipe that gently across. So I'm going almost all the way up to my brow and kind of doing a little bit of a angle down. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back. No, that didn't give me too much pigment on that, sorry. So let me go ahead and do the next eye the same way. Again, starting in the middle, just getting color kind of all the way over, going back and forth, and then coming up the sides, almost to the brow. So I'm only going over to the half towards the outside of my face and coming down, and that's going to give me an angular look. And then I'll sweep again across. So I could be done at that, or if I want to go a little bit dramatic, I'll do a second swoop of that. So I'm going to go ahead and come back and give myself a little bit more just in the corners, just to give a little bit more of a dramatic look. So you can see it's kind of darker in the corners and darker in the crease. You don't have to do that. That's just kind of the look I'm going for right now. So for that smoky eye look. Pat it around. Voila, within, I think that was probably less than 2 minutes, my eyeshadow is done. So then I'm coming back with the liquid liner, and this liquid liner is fabulous. I am so over the moon with Beautycounter right now for this, because I love liquid eyeliner, and I've been not using it lately because of the fact that I know that mine that I had purchased previously was not good for me. So I tossed it and haven't been using it, but now I have Beautycounter's liquid liner that they just came out with just in time for the holidays. So all you do is you can start in the corner and swing out. So you want to stay really close to the lash line. I think I bumped a little bit. All right. And then if you want to, towards the end, you can kind of hook up and give yourself a little bit of a winged look. So I'm going to do that to this side too. So starting in the inner corner, just going across the lash line. And then I'm going to hook up at the end for that little wing. Okay. And that's it. That is done. Now you can go as thick or as thin as you want. There's plenty of tutorials online. You can draw it where it has a triangle and you can fill in the triangle. I'm not doing that today. I'm following my lash line because my mirror is very far away from me and it's hard. I also like a thinner line with a little bit of a hook when I do my liquid liner. So that's personally how I like it, but there's plenty of styles to go off of. Then I'm going to come in with the volumizing mascara, which is also excellent. I'm going to go ahead and just go and coat my lashes. And the liquid liner and the mascara are both mine for personal use. So you'll see I'm re-dipping, but this is my personal one. Otherwise, I use, when I work with clients, I use wands. But I am keeping these for me. All right, so I go over a couple times just to make sure they're all coated. If I'm again looking more directly into a mirror, I might do less coats, but it's hard to see. So that's it. My eyes are done, and I think that was probably under 5 minutes. So I'm gonna wipe up my hands real quick. I got the stuff from doing my eyes on there, and then I'm going to move over into face. So I use 2 products for my face right now. I have a concealer, which I have in light, and it's just the Touch Up Skin Concealer, and I use that for more of the darker spots. So right now I'm still working with my beauty regimen to try to lighten this even more, but it's already down so much, but I have this little brown spot that I like to cover. And then sometimes I'll have a little bit of redness here, and I'll go with my concealer stick there. And I also get a little bit more pigmentation right here, which I always go over one time. And I also have a little mark here. So those are typically, oh, and that guy. typically the spots I go over with my concealer pen. So I do that with the ones that are a lot darker, that I want a little bit more of a thicker concealer. The foundation, the hydrating skin tint foundation is amazing. It's light, it's nice. I use it in the color Linen for my skin tone. And I just kind of draw from there, two dots under the eye, and a little bit on my chin, and that's really all you need. Or all I need, at least. I don't need full coverage anymore because I've been using the Beautycounter products, and I'm telling you, my skin has been looking phenomenal. So I just drag this down and spread it, and even that I probably put on more than I would if I was actually really being conscious in a mirror. But you can see it gives, for not too much product, a nice amount of coverage. So I'm just going to blend this in real quick. Pat around. Yeah, that was definitely much more foundation than I need, but we're just going to roll with it because it's what happened, right? So kind of go up so I get a little bit under my eyes. All right. And my coverage is done. So now the last thing to do to finish my look is to go with some lips. And I'm going to pull a color out of our Color Intense lip set, and this is also in the 2017 holiday line, and I love them. There are 5 different colors, and they kind of have a more intense red, a pink, kind of a burgundy, more of a beige color, or I wouldn't call it nude, maybe like a tawny color. They're fantastic. So I'm going to grab, actually, I'm going to go crazy, and I'm going to go with the red. So let's see. This is called Little Black Dress, which I think is perfect. Now, some people are under the guise that you either, gussy up your lips or you gussy up your eyes, not both. But for the case of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and do both. So I also don't think I went too heavy on the eyes, so they're not like too intense. And so I think a nice pop of red will be nice. You can see the color here. It's fantastic and bright and highly pigmented. So I'm using a brush today, again, because I use these when I work with my clients. So I want to make sure that I'm not contaminating them. So I'm going to get as much as I can on the brush, and then if I need to, I'll clean in between. But normally you would just use it like regular lipstick and be done. So I'm actually adding a couple minutes just so I can keep my products clean. You can see I have a good amount of color from one pass over, but because I'm using the brush, and I'm going to clean that real quick in between, I don't feel like as much is transferring. A lot gets left on the brush. If I was doing this directly on my lips, it would probably only need one swipe. But since I'm looking for that bright pop, I want to go again. And that's it. I'm done, and I'm ready to walk out the door. And my partner doesn't probably hate me because I didn't take that long. So it's a nice, easy way. It's compact. It travels well. These things are a nice travel size, so you can see fits easily in a purse or a makeup bag. Really, it takes 5 products and your face is done. So it's fun. It's a fun holiday set, and it's probably a great gift to either give, receive, or even buy for yourself. I mean, why not choose safe for this holiday season? So please feel free to comment, ask any questions you might have, and I'll be happy to reply. All right, thanks guys.